This is Mark DeLeese, and I have on the phone with me Matt Ford from Arkansas, United States. And I invited Matt to this telephone call to simply give a testimony of some things that we've been working on together and some things that I've been showing him. And so, Matt, are you there?
I am here, Mark. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just wanted to share a couple things for the people that are listening to this call about some things that I've been sharing with you and some of the things that you've been testing and implementing and how some of those results are. Does that sound good?
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
Great. Just to give a little bit of a background, how long have you been doing online marketing? Just briefly.
Briefly, I've been doing online marketing for about 14 years now.
Okay, and most of that previously, before I started working with you, was mainly through what kind of advertising?
I was doing both pay-per-click and direct mail, and
okay.
Also a lot of cold calling as well. So those were basically the three facets of my business: was direct mail, pay-per-click, and cold calling.
Okay. And without getting into the specific niches that you're into, you know, kind of laying the cards out there for everybody to steal your niche away from you, but you're in the biz op niches, are you not?
Oh, absolutely. I'm in actually a couple of those and doing really well.
Okay. I guess for the people listening to the call, I joined under you actually in one of your business opportunities. That was probably about. How long ago was that? That would have been
a little over
15 months ago, was it?
15 months ago or so.
Yes, yeah, something like that, 15 months ago, a year and a half ago. And I for some reason, the business opportunity thing wasn't, for one reason or another, I kind of went a different way because of I ran out of money for pay-per-click. Remember that?
I do, and I know AdWords was a challenge, and you've certainly overcome that with what you've figured out with free traffic. That's for sure.
Yeah. My visa went through the roof, and got way over my head with that. Anyway, so I started working. Let's just tell the people that are listening to this call just basically a little bit of your story when I started showing you stuff, and I know you told me about two specific examples of some things that you implemented with some of the stuff that I've been teaching you. And let's talk about the first one. And you started up a niche website. So what happened with that?
Yeah, we were talking one night, and you were showing me a couple of strategies that you were using. And so I was online. I was doing a little market research, and I came across a product, and I realized it was a very unique product, and there was really sort of a micro niche available for it, and there wasn't a ton of competition for it. So basically what I did, I spent about 20 minutes. I created a really cool lead capture opt-in page, and then I spent about an hour or so writing up the sales letter and tweaking that and put it online. And then I would say it took me about 3 to 4 hours to actually implement a number of the strategies that you had taught me. And what happened after that was really cool, because that small site ended up making me around $6,400, and because it is actually ranked for the main keywords for that micro niche site, and the really, really neat thing about it is those rankings are still there, 6 months later, and for a couple of the keywords, I'm literally covering the first page of Google and sometimes the second page as well. So when they Google, those keywords, I am their only option. So,
that's the way to be, isn't it? Very good. So,
it's a great feeling.
What's that? Yeah, that's a good feeling. So you made like $6,400. You spent like a few hours of work doing it. This is the strategies that I've been teaching. You're dominating Google's first page on those keywords, and it's pretty much on autopilot. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, absolutely, and that really was the surprise for me, because you had talked to me before about SEO, and I said, really, I don't want to learn how to contact webmasters to get backlinks and all this really confusing,
right.
Almost advanced like physics stuff for SEO. And the really surprising thing is that it was actually, I spent less time actually setting that up than I do maintaining some of my AdWords campaigns that I have running. So that was a great surprise to see.
Yeah, one thing about AdWords, it takes constant monitoring. Whereas, once you have good Google ranking with organic natural ranking, you don't have to sit and monitor how many clicks you're getting because it's all free traffic. That's the beauty of it. Okay, the second area that you had told me about was one of your business ops. Now, obviously, I know that you're in 2 or 3 different business opportunities, businesses. Some of them are very high ticket, and some of them are lower ticket. Correct?
That's correct. And what we were doing is that we actually started working recently on implementing some of the strategies for the higher ticket stuff. Most of that was pay-per-click. But what we found is we created a ton of momentum with one of our lower ticket items. It was a $200 product. And since you taught me this stuff about 6-7 months ago, we've had around 331 new people come into our business. And, I mean, we're talking free advertising and free traffic. I mean, and that's the really cool part about it because it's a $200 product, and I would say about 80% of those people are still involved. And that's really big because it's a $200 a month product that they're receiving month after month. So not only did they spend $200, but they stuck with it. And we're talking about over 300 new people.
So it's a $200 a month recurring.
Absolutely.
That's pretty sweet. So I know the people that are listening to this call, they know what kind of commissions 300 people. Let me back up. 300 sales at $200 each per month, recurring commissions. I'm sure everybody can figure out how much that would be, and that's some sweet money to make. That's for sure.
Absolutely, and it's one of those things, and it really beats the old school style of, because when you're in certain markets, going into pay-per-click is really, really competitive because not only, especially in the business market, because not only are you competing with the quality scores and the cost per click and all that stuff, but people are literally swimming in a sea of ads trying to find you. And what I found is that a lot of people are clicking on 5 or 10 ads or submitting multiple tickets to fire multiple submissions rather to find the right biz op. And whenever you're running pay-per-click ads, and what I found is that you actually get a higher quality of response through organic search because it's a different type of mindset. The guy that finds you organically is thinking different than pay-per-click, because while pay-per-click is great, especially for direct response stuff, the real disadvantage of it is that more and more we're seeing is that people are, they realize the AdWords ads are just that, ads, someone's going to try to sell them something, whereas with organic search, they trust they're going to get more information from the sites they find on organic search.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing about, obviously, you're very knowledgeable and with online marketing and pay-per-click, and it's just been a great treasure for me, since I'm so new in this whole thing, just over a year, really, year and a half since I've known you, and really only about 9 months since I really started doing my own search engine optimization and my own internet marketing niche formula, that I've been able to instill in you some of my knowledge. So it's kind of cool how we've been able to bounce ideas back from each other, and learn from each other. So, I just wanted to thank you, Matt, for the call, and I appreciate your testimony on those two successes there, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Awesome, Mark. Thanks for letting me share. I really appreciate everything you've taught me over the last 9 months and a year.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Matt. I'll talk to you later.